Hi guys, I'm Hugo, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be making Kentucky Fried Cauliflower. So you got a lonely cauliflower sitting in your pantry, and yes, you can make another one of those sad cauliflower rice recipes, or maybe another one of those roast paprika cauliflower recipes. But this Kentucky Fried Cauliflower recipe is the cauliflower recipe to rule them all. It's got everything you want in vegan junk food: greasy, crispy, crunchy, you name it, all the good things in life. Not much else to say here, guys, other than you need to make this. Let's get into the recipe.
So the first thing you're going to do is prep your egg replacer. I've used Oregon no egg here, but flaxseed egg will work just fine. Just choose whatever egg replacer you really want, and the main thing is just to get 2 whole eggs worth. So after you got that ready, we're going to add in the spice blend, which I'm not going to say because it's an absolute mouthful, but you can see the ingredients on the screen right now. And just mix that mixture together until it's roughly combined. And then we want to add 100 ml of plant milk, just a touch at first, so that we can whisk together the ingredients into like a thick paste. And then add the rest of it afterwards and continue to mix until you've got a smooth batter. Now this should be a smooth but thick batter, and here you can see it's kind of gloopy and sticking to the spoon a little bit. That's the consistency you really want. So now take that away and store somewhere whilst we make our breadcrumbs. So take about 400 to 500 grams of soft white bread, chop off all the crusts and chop into rough pieces. Now you don't have to make these breadcrumbs yourself. You can buy panko breadcrumbs, but I like to make it from scratch, and it saves kind of those stale loaves from going to waste. And once you've got those chunky pieces, you're going to shove them into the food processor and just blitz on high until the bread is a fine breadcrumb. Now we're going to move on to prepping the cauliflower. Just chop off any of the leaves, then you want to slice it in half and break into individual florets. These florets don't have to be even, and I like to kind of mix it up a little bit with the size, some small, some large, just to give it a bit more of that rustic KFC feel. So once those are prepped, it's time to start battering your florets. So take one floret at a time and dunk in the batter that you made earlier. Move the cauliflower around until it's just evenly coated. And we want to remove and toss into the breadcrumbs. Toss and cover the cauliflower in a good heaping of those breadcrumbs to the outside of the floret has a nice thick layer. And remove and reserve. And just continue this process for the rest of your florets until you have a nice looking plate like this. And now we're going to start frying these bad boys. So find a good heavy pan that you can heat 300 to 400 ml of vegetable oil in, and heat that over a medium to high heat until you start to hear the oil bubble and spit. Now at this point, I take a small piece of battered cauliflower and put it into the oil. This is kind of a tester to make sure that the oil is hot enough. You'll know when to start frying as that piece will start bubbling like you see here. And that's when you can remove it and start to actually fry your main piece of cauliflower. So add your main pieces of cauliflower into the pan. I like to do about 3 to 4 pieces at a time. And once those are in, you just want to take a spoon and flick the exposed side with a few doses of hot oil. This helps crisp up the cauliflower and get that nice crunchy texture that we want. We're going to fry these for about 1 to 2 minutes until they start to turn nice light brown colour. At this point you just want to turn the pieces over in the pan using some tongs. Once turned, give them a couple more flicks of oil and cook for another 1 to 2 minutes. And you want to remove them from the pan and reserve on a plate or a tray, and it's very important at this point to season with a really good helping of salt straight after they're fried. Just continue this process until you have a nice loaded plate of Kentucky Fried Cauliflower.
So there you have it, Kentucky Fried Cauliflower. I hope you guys have enjoyed this recipe. If you have, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more vegan recipes weekly. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time. Aside from my soul.